Okay, so we're live, right? Welcome everyone. This is DeepFinesse guesting on the Terra Mystery Cats stream,
Yeah.
and we're going to do a friendly little arena settings game here with Simon, Deranged, and Peter. Um, and here I have Super right next to me, holding my hand as we do the
Yep.
stream because I've never streamed before.
I got you, mate.
So
I got you, mate.
you got a conversation partner. Let me check if the table's ready to go.
Yeah, let us know about the audio quality, if I'm too loud or too quiet, or uh, DF is too loud or too quiet. Um, yeah, I also get to adjust the chat box real quick here. But yeah, I guess when you guys are ready, whenever you're ready, we can go.
Yep, and we've got the game started.
Yeah, so this is arena settings, so Fjords map with landscapes, which is
Uh,
possibly my
Also,
favorite.
quick question, Super. You're streaming it directly from the board game arena interface, right? So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter what happens when I scroll around.
exactly, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
So I guess to start off, a couple of things I look at as we're picking factions is the bonus tiles and what really like what start each faction can get. So looking at the bonus tiles, we see big building, worker power, priest, and temp ship. These four are probably going to go in first round.
mhm.
Maybe the trading post tile if Nomads is in the game. So first seed, well, so that usually influences my pick for first seed because I like a lot of factions to have to be able to pull off reasonable starts, and first seeds is sometimes depends if they get a good bonus tile or not. But with Darklings and first seeds, they almost always can guarantee themselves a reasonable start
Mm-hmm.
because they don't really need like they don't really need a bonus tile. They can just take a worker power action, and they can just take a coins bonus tile, take a worker power action, for example. So it doesn't really matter what bonus tile falls to Darklings. And for second seed here, I think Nomads is a pretty good option.
Yay!
We can do the trading post start. If the big building tile and the worker power tile goes, could also take priest. It's pretty flexible here.
You you're seriously considering trading post opening for Nomads? Does it work?
It's a possibility. I think with being coin light in this game, and uh, like having the like just having the trading post scoring event be in the first round, that's certainly a possibility here. And so after all the factions are picked, I do a quick reassessment of what each faction is gonna get. So Jets get big building, mermaids get worker power, and nomads do have the option between the trading post start versus just taking a priest and sending it to Earth probably.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Here we have two color pairs. I think giants, and then another thing I look at. So like this usually takes a bit of time. And we're ticking a bit low here already, but is the starting position. So having nomads start on east, like their usual starting spots. Although nomads could start C8 with giants in the game because the E7 location is not as attractive. Um, once giants take that spot. So, uh, like this is part of looking at what each faction is going to open on, and like what are power actions and what are first moves and gets the most leech. But we'll just start bidding on Darklings here. It's usually pretty safe, and um, like I do like to like in arena games, especially. I like to follow what the other people have started bidding on,
Are they are
just
they
to
are they playing bullet or what's happening here? Come on,
Or I
chill the hell
cannot
out.
tell. Uh, they are, yeah, or this is good because it's getting a little late for me here, and we're
Oh,
gonna.
that's cool. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but so saying that nomads like usually they start E7, F4, and H5, but I found that like especially with red in the game when they block E5 and D3, it's not as comfortable, especially if Darklings dig H4, then all of a sudden Nomads is like they lack places to put
Hmm.
their spades at the early part of the game. Which is why I've been liking the C8 start for Nomads quite a bit. There's a lot of places to dig, no one's going to bother you, and you can, like, once you get shipping, you can go to A8, and some nice B6 and A12. Like, there are no neighbors there, but it's just a lot of places to build dwellings for Nomads.
Hmm.
So where were we? So about the trading post start, though, that would require nomads having three neighbors and perhaps first action digging H4. Um, if Darklings don't take H4, I'm not sure how important that is for Darklings. It might be important because if mermaids start G6, then Darklings could either just throw a tempo on G5 and have it be surrounded, or give it up.
But so
Oh,
yeah,
or
if
and give it up as part of a town, or dig like H4, I3, and put a sanctuary town there.
sure, so if Darkling start on G5, they're most likely to upgrade there. So nomads are
Mhm.
almost guaranteed to get single spade for that dig H4, right?
Yes, yes, but Darklings could also like first action dig H4, put a sanctuary town there,
Hmm.
and then give up network probably situation. Um, it's not for sure. Mermaids, although mermaids are probably digging F5, um, probably even like first round taking F5 already because they start E4, G6. This seems to be the more favorable mermaid start.
Hmm. I see that more and
Um,
more often actually, E4 G6 rather than F7,
mhm.
much more
Yeah, I
often.
think G6. I'm sorry, come again?
I'm just saying that at the start of the season on this map with the settings, at least
Hmm.
from my perspective, I used to see a lot of F7 mermaids. I used to play that myself for quite a bit, and right now I only see E4 and G6 mermaids. And in this particular setup, I think it's also correct with Darklings on G5. You wouldn't want to give them too many easy hexes there.
Yeah, great. So mermaids also have if they get a priest here, they could send it to water for some it's pretty nice too. Mermaids could take priest town instead. Take priest town and send it to water. They might still get, but I prefer to get double dig if I could. And if nomads take worker power, then they're getting double dig. So um, there's also a possibility of mermaids still getting double dig and still getting the priest power action. Not sure if they'll be able to get enough power to do that, which would be nice. Or they could take water too, but I don't think that's gonna work out very well.
Yeah, so
Um,
giants are getting big building almost certainly. Um,
yeah, giants are actually pretty good here. They're pretty reasonable. They start big building. They hit their round two town, unless Nomad starts CA to block that. That'd be pretty mean. But they could take bridge instead and hit their round two town. Take
mhm.
a shipping town. Round three dig. Round four. Giants look reasonable. Round five. Uh, tempo for air one. Round six. Big build sanctuary for fire two. Um, compared to some of the other factions. No one's gonna hit the round two town. Um, Giants do go last though, and I think their leech position is perhaps the least favorable of all.
Although
I
I think
don't get.
that's probably true for every single arena game with giants. They almost
Mhm.
never are in the center of the leech party. Sure. I got disconnected for a minute or so. So
Okay,
I
cool.
hopefully
I'm
so
not
yeah
sure if I'm still back. I'm still talking.
yeah, I'm not sure how
It
this
might,
stream
yeah.
went, but yeah, I hope everything's all right. Um,
We're doing an international call here, so Like that might be the source of the unstable
Yeah,
table.
no, it was just my Wi-Fi, I guess. I switched to my phone connection. Should be all right from now on. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good, good, good. We're good. Uh, I guess.
Let's see, where was I? So I was saying that if I'm nomads, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
start at E7. I start at 4, H5, and C8. I think that's like well, I mean, maybe not. No, I think it's okay. The key hex in that scenario would be I7 though. And that's a little dangerous with Darklings in the game because they can quite easily dig I7. They quite often need that for their town too. Um, but otherwise, you can connect through I7 pretty easily and just not connect F4 at all. Nomads could still go C8 with this last dwelling instead of F4. I think that'd be pretty favorable for me. I don't think they'll be able to reach H3 ahead of me. Maybe, yeah, I don't think they'll be able to reach H3 ahead of me.
Especially if Darklings take H4.
H4, if they take H4,
If
well,
Darklings take it.
Darklings could cut them off on H4,
Yep.
then they're definitely not reaching H3 ahead of me. Even if they take H4, though, like they'd have to, like they might not be planning to dig round 2. Um, and then like there's also considerations. For example, if they want to take E6 first instead of risk being shut out from that angle, because I could go like dig E6,
Mm-hmm.
F6 instead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it might make more sense for them to cooperate and not take H3 from me. But I think Nomad is starting F4. F4 is a pretty good leech spot. Oh, this lets Nomads start C8 and then connect through I7 pretty easily then. Because Darklings never take I7 from that in time, I don't think. So that's a good consideration for Nomads. I think this is good for me too in the case that Nomads doesn't start F4. Because then Darklings, with the way they've placed, Darklings almost certainly have to dig H4, like maybe even first action.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they just, yeah, so the range just goes C8. And now my plan is to barrel H3 with the assumption that Darklings is going to take H4, maybe first action. Otherwise, they have no good places to dig to start. And that will protect my H3. And that's where my round 2 town is going to be. I guess Darklings have Tempship. I don't think they take Tempship. I think they take 4 coins, 1 step.
And go for water
And
too?
for water, no, I don't think. The maybe, maybe. I don't think so. I think fire 1 is better. If they well, because they do take Tempship. I would really like to. No, Darklings did not dig H4. I would really like to see Darklings dig H4. Um,
Yeah.
okay, I'm a little nervous that the range is going to take H4. This would give me pause as to where to upgrade. Darkling, okay. Darkling's not upgrading C5. I guess that makes sense
Yeah.
because C5 is not going to be a town for a long time. And G5 does although this I'm liking this upgrade by the ranged. I think it's favorable for me because it's not like the worry is they're gonna uh all upgrade the leech triangle G5, G6, and H5. Actually, that was a pretty big worry. I think that's a factor that I should have considered a lot more during the auction. That there's like being left out of the lead triangle is worth like maybe 5 to 10 points. So
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely a strike against giants. But this upgrade by deranged is gives me some amount of leech. So, I don't want to. I don't mind passing first here because there's the 5 coins. Okay. This. Why does he not dig H4 though? Okay. still time for him to take H4. I just really want him. I already want the Darklings to take H4. Otherwise, are they maybe taking C4? I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense because next round they're not going to have temp shipping, and C4 is not going to get them anywhere. So really, they need to take H4. So next round they can go I3 and have like somewhere to build. Because the C5 start, the problem with that is like I guess the good thing about that is you take C4, and then eventually you get to the west, like F1, build the town around there. So here I need to consider if I want to take the coins or the priest or just upgrade. There's really nowhere to send the priest for me, so that I guess should have been another strike against the giants. The coat situation is pretty unfavorable, whereas it's going to be pretty favorable to mermaids and nomads who get a lot of priests to send coats. I don't feel like I really want anything though, so I'm just going to go stronghold here.
Yeah, so there's always.
And then if I
I'm sorry, carry on.
no, I was just it's just a train of thought because where was I? Like if Darklings take H4 now, then the stronghold gives me the tempo to take F4 and build, and perhaps like take. Oh yes, this is very favorable. I really need this for my plan to work out. This gives me the tempo to take F4 and probably get 2 more points of leech. One from so this is why I didn't take the worker or the coins action. So I get like quicker to build on F4.
So one more leech, yeah.
Yeah, and there's also no consideration of not wanting to pass first out of round 1. If there were that consideration, taking priest is a much more attractive move. And sometimes there is that consideration when, for example, if the four bonus tiles that go are like big building, worker power, priest, and 6 coins, for example, and then there's only like temp ship and or like ship score. There's like ship score, dwelling score, trading post score left, and these are all okay. So mermaids built that first. Oh, that makes sense because they're not taking Earth 1. And then so I lose 1 point of leech. That's a good move by them, but I'm claiming might as well claim my 2nd point of leech. My point of leech from Darklings. I still don't see what else I want from. Yeah. What else I want from the what other power action I want. Or that, but I think that if the round 2 bonus tiles that you can pick from if you pass first, for example, are dwelling score, temp ship, and or dwelling score, ship score, and trading post score, like it's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And so in that case, you actively want to try to stall round 1 to like pass 2nd. So you get like good power actions, you get tempo other people, but you also get a good bonus tile to start off round 2.
In this case, it's
Oh,
5
I did
coins
not
and a cold
see
step.
what? I did not see that Nomads went Stronghold and Darklings. What? Darklings took Priest. What? Okay. So we have. Uh, let's see. This is sure. How bad is this for me? It's okay. I guess I have to take Bridge now. What is going on? No, it's misclicked. No, Darkling, so it's not paying attention. And okay, so like, sorry, Peter, but we're getting the real ring experience here, where concentrated fully. So, yeah, Darklings is kind of dead. I anticipated it. Let's see. So
Yeah,
this is
that's.
not. I could bridge. I could still bridge next round the for the town, which I think is necessary. This is well, at least one opponent is out of the game, so that's always a reasonable thing, I'd say. But this is not good for my town prospects, though we might be able to negotiate. Let's see. So if I pass now and open with coins, take D2, put up a trading post, take ship tile, go to B5. Um, I guess the worry is if Darklings dig. Well, Darklings will never dig C4, right? So I could take coins. Darklings is not going to. 4, 1, 2. The range is going to pass next, and he would prefer coins. Mermaids also prefer coins, so I'm not going to take coins now. I'm going to pass first, and then take coins to start to cut the tail off coins a bit. I wonder, Darklings being in this situation, I'm thinking who does it help the most to have them being so cut off there, because that structure is dead. That means they're gonna expand heavily from C5, and that is, I think that's good for me. Not sure, because that means they're gonna try to fight some of Nomad's hexes on C7 and E6. Usually when this happens in arena, it's pretty good for the like in a like sort of not like outside the game kind of way, because then the Darklings player gets really annoyed at the Nomads player and just like tries to take the Nomads player down with them at every turn. But here we have a more civilized table, so not sure how. I think the Darklings just kind of be resigned to their fate and do the best. And I'm not sure what that best is going to look like in terms of who hurts the most. But I think it will hurt the Nomads players because the key hexes I'm looking at Darklings wanting to take right now are all brown. Okay, so I'm gonna open coins action. And then I also have enough power to take bridge, which no one should want, and build my town. Probably have to take D2 for no. Oh well, mermaids could take D2 ahead of me, and then darklings might take C4 this turn, though I don't think so. In which case, let's see. In which case I do not town. That'd be pretty sad. Nomads might also just leave H3 for me. I don't think that's likely, but I have a couple of moves to fiddle around to find out, because I have a coin move and an F4 upgrade. And then I'll have to commit on whether I'm going towards H3 or not. I guess Nomads would want it because barreling through H3, H2, and reaching the left side of the map is pretty favorable for Nomads too. Like similarly favorable for Darklings, but I don't think they'll be able to get to do that. Let's see. Oh, he's also going to have a spade. Where is he going to put the spade? No one's gonna dare touch D2, right? Because yeah, I don't see where Darklings are going to put the spade. I don't like this priest to water much. Like priest to earth even might make no. I don't like this priest to well. I guess yeah. Darklings, they're going to have to fight the cult a bit. So I guess that's also favorable for me because I wasn't going to get a good code score, I don't think. And Darklings being in last place, like almost guaranteed with this opening. Well, no, not necessarily, because they were just what did they lose really? Oh, well, they lost a dig. Yeah, it's pretty disastrous. Darkling's being like almost very likely in last place, and then fighting the codes and taking points away from mermaids and nomads should be favorable for me. I'm not really watching the chat, by the way, Super. So you'll have to
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
Yeah, people are just there are
you'll
no
have to
questions.
cue me if there's anything going on.
Of course, obviously, they're just uh, they're impressed with what you're talking actually here. Um, yeah, but yeah. So you've got already
Darklings.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking they could try to go G4, but that's a hope. Okay, yeah, this makes more sense. They have two digs, and here, I'm still just gonna take coins because I will need coins at some point, if not now. And yeah, I'm not gonna let the range get coins after he's threatening my H3. Um, because he really did not have to do that. But um, let's see. Eh, Like I'm looking at his stronghold right now, wondering if he's going to overbuild that stronghold town. Especially if I guess you could do something like E6, E7, and then F7, G7. That's a town, and then or E6, E7, F7, G8. Connect through G8, and the other town be C3, C7, C8, D6, E9. So I'm looking at these two towns for nomads. That's all connects him and opens up the whole right side of the map to him. The problem with that it's a lot of digs. It's a lot of digs, which means that the range might not be able to spare resources to take H3. Because he could still easily turn there afterwards. And he doesn't really need the left side of the map. He could easily go like if he wants to build yellows afterwards, he could do A8, A12, I7, I10. Okay, he's cut. Okay. That's rude. But that means that mermaids are gonna have to take D2 now. Otherwise, I'm taking D2 and then telling there. King. So yeah, I think I do town through D2 because I don't have any hopes of reaching D6. So that red is invisible to me. So I might as well have G3, fold G3 into the E5 town. And D3, I'm sorry, fold D3 into the E5 town and then have B2 be its own town, like A3, A4, A5, B5, for example. Which means that right now I'm taking D2, and then the next move I'm taking bridge.
So
Okay.
are we looking at the ship down?
This ship town, yes. If I were a little more greedy, I could take priest town, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Let's see, I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more coins. I have 9 coins left. Next round, I'd like to build a temple, and then followed by, well, eventually I'll run out of coins anyway. So yeah, I think ship town is definitely the way to go. I guess I'd take priest town if I got a huge influx of power around 1, and I was able to go like power action, like coins power action into coins power action again for 2 rounds in a row. Then I'd consider priest town. But this is not the case, and next round the range is getting the coins power action. This does lighten the pressure on the hexes around the Nomad stronghold because I'm not going to dig them anymore. But maybe I could try to put pressure on H6, like make him claim that before he wants to. ship town, build b5. The next round, I come back and take perhaps Earth 1. Yeah, I think likely Earth 1. And build a couple of dwellings. It's not as many dwellings as I like. Yeah, the problem can't reach my reds. They're also far away. If I get to 2 ship, I dig f6, threaten h6, and then also go like dig g7 and then reach h7. I think that's a lot easier than reaching it through the top half of the map. And then I could leave c3 and e1 for like round 5 or round 6 instead of going there so soon. Which means that I would like temp ship if I get it, or priest, because I like to increase ship to 2 next round. And at least dig f6. I think that put some nice pressure on the range, because then he'd have to dig and build h6, and then like he also has to worry about a stronghold now, because I could very well take f7 afterwards. Yeah, so I'm definitely going after g6 after. I mean, like, see, sorry, so I'm gonna raid. I think good feet. Good feet. Feed them some leech here. I'd be feeding them a lot of leech because I'm gonna upgrade this to a temple afterwards. I don't know if I'm to do it on D3 because I'm gonna give the Darklings into range 3+3. Even though I'll be able to take 2 back when Darkling upgrades afterwards. I think that's 2. It's a bit too much to give out, so we're gonna do D2. Ship town. Build B5. Next round I have 4 workers. That's enough for 2. That's enough for temple for Earth 1 and 2 dwellings. I'm hoping I don't have to build like D1 and C3. I can keep that for later because I really would like to take F6. And yeah, if like take F6, I might even take F7 afterwards. So where was that? We wrote off Darkling's game, and I think we can still write it off for now. um, I think mermaids have they have a lot of dwellings out. Do they? I guess this is like average for like you expect this starting double dig into round like going into round 2 with um with some resources. But Simon also has where did this come from? Am I miscounting? He didn't take the. No one took the coins per action round 1, right? Discounted. Because Simon just spent 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 coins. So he should only have. I guess Simon. I've lost track. I guess Simon took coins per action round 1. Before he passed. Is that right? I think so. For him to have like 9 coins right now. So Simon has a good amount of coins and good expansion. So maybe we need to like target mermaids a bit. Although like really there's not a whole lot I can do. They've got their town space carved out on the left. On the right is probably their sanctuary town with the landscape. And I don't want any of their blues, so there's really nothing much I can do to hurt them anymore. So or sort of like yeah, like really my efforts would be to play my focus here is to play my own game and also inconvenience nomads in a way that they can't take too many of my reds. So the code step 2 because that's going on Earth like a coin. Yeah, a coin's a coin. And Earth 1 is a coin, that's nice. I always get a little tempted, like a little extra tempted by Earth 1 when Earth 1's it's like 1/3 of Fire 1. There's also some chat going on the table, but also too distracted to read it. Do that. So next round I have 11 coins, and I was saying that I do want tempo 2 dwellings at least. So that's 9. I would also like to increase ship if I pass on to ship tile, and if I pass on to, well, temp ship is gone, so if I pass on to priest, I guess I can't afford to increase ship, which means that I'm gonna have to leave h6 alone. Not as attractive. And I guess the table saying that the range was punishing Darklings for their like blatant misclick, but it ended up hurting, I guess, all 3 of us because I had to bridge. Um, Darklings Darklings got hurt the most of all, and I'm not sure it's very favorable for the range because h4 g4. Especially G4. G4 doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, you should have gone H3 and then go for H2 instead, I think. Like, this is G4 doesn't really do much for him. Okay, so now all my tiles are pretty bad. The best might just be worker power. Or I could take dwelling score. It's 5 points. I guess, yeah. Scoring 4 or 5 points for dwelling score round 2 or round 3 is kind of not great because you only get 2 coins for that round. But worker power is not great either because there's nothing I can do with it. So it looks like just dwelling score it is. Double check to see if there's anything I can do. I think so, 9, 10, 11. If I take priest, I won't have enough money. So just dwelling score, earth 1 into 2 dwellings and a pass. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do here.
You still got a cult step. Well, you're gonna realize it, but
Hmm?
didn't you have a cult step? Oh yeah, okay. So no, it was my UI. I thought you haven't used it. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Yeah, I missed it too, but BJ would remind me if I if I try to skip it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, post up on art. Oh, okay. So, well, that's good in a sense because now I can give up my dreams of threading each 6. Um, okay. See, so that means plan is to, yeah, D1 C3 or Earth 1 D1 C3 pass into, wow, there's still nothing good like the coins probably. And pass into coins into coins. The problem is I need 3 ship next round, right? To like reach anywhere. So terrible. I guess I could have 3 ship if I go Earth 1 pass into coins, into priest power action. That gives me 3 ship. Okay, and then we see the pressure onto range here with the brown going. That's not sure if that's going to be a town anymore there. I guess that's a bridge town. D6, B6, A12. I cannot reach any red hexes, so this is very recent. I think I can reach a couple, but that's about it. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natural reds in this game. Plus 6 sticks, that's 11. I guess 8, 9 is mine, so that's 12. So that means I'll need to 14. I'll need like 2 hard digs. Lucky this French. I'm assuming Earth 1 is. I haven't done the math carefully. I should be, and I still could come back and take one later probably. And it is a coin. That's what I'm talking about. I
Right.
might have tempo on water 1 if it's not gone before round 5. Because I don't think I'll have much. Well, no, I'll have to take coins next round. followed by ship increase. Might have a lot to do next round. I can
Right.
also settle for like a rather small footprint 3-town game. Have my second town go A3, A4, A5, B5. My third town be around D1, perhaps a sanctuary town, or like a bridge town. Yeah, but I think I'm most worried about Simon here, since he has a good amount of resources. He hasn't been disrupted, and Darklings are shut out of taking any of the blue hexes on the left. So, and I'm kind of going to have to join them and give them a neighbor. I guess I could be a little disruptive by taking C2, for example. Yeah, that should be a property. Okay, so our one's gone. And we're gonna do, let's see if there's anything better I can do. And I don't mind passing early to take coins. So I'll just hold.
Yeah, Random suggests a town from E2 to E3.
E2 to E1,
Well,
E2,
E1,
E3.
E1, E2, E3, right? In the West.
Yeah. Yeah, that no, I don't like that much because it doesn't bother mermaids. I think it has to
Okay.
be C2. I don't think I can. I would like to take C2 and take B3, and so I'll try to plan my towns around that. Um, because most certainly I'm not gonna give uh Simon an easy third town in the north if I can help it in upper left. Um, I think if I let Simon through to C2, that town is probably a bit too easy for mermaids. Oh, I have a reasonable amount of points. I think things are going okay. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, um, I feel like a lot of Dragons games, you really do need a lot of reach to kickstart their engine. But round two town into the round two town into grabbing ship town, and they're just passing on the coins quite a bit and taking a lot of coin. Does also lead to some pretty good Giants games. Oh, this is good. Oh, I think I like this. That means I don't have to take B3 anymore. Is my town there going to disappear though? I might have to take B4 now. Is that right? Yeah, I might have to take B4 first. But Darklings might beat me to it. But that's okay because I haven't built B5 at all, so I could give up that dwelling. It's not a big deal. If I do 2 ship next round, I could even build like A8, A9 maybe. Do 2 ship, build E1, A8, A9, and then my town could be A7, A8, A9. That's but the good thing is I wouldn't have to commit. Okay, Simon's passing. So this is good and bad for me because now I don't get coins, but I get big building tile. Let's see, 4, 1. So I don't get coins. I don't get coins for nothing. I can possibly get coins. 13. Simon looks like he like a lot of coins. But I just pass on to big building and accept it. I think. Yeah. Yeah. No one's gonna upgrade anymore. The range got the town coming. He could I guess the range does he still have a sandstorm? He could build E6 this turn. That's gonna give out 3 leech. Darklings is not going to do anything, I don't think. Could build trading post. So I could convert 1. That's good. Take big building time. I was gonna need 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna need 10 coins. And I'll do ship increase, followed by Build. Oh no, I need 13 coins because I need to build trading post too. So will need to commit on like where my sanctuary town is going to be. And I think it is probably just going to be 8, 9 if I get there in time. No, is that a little silly? That might be a little. No, I think it makes sense. Especially if Darklings is going to take b4, which I think they do want. Darklings wants a3, a3, b3, b4, c4. Darklings have no clue, so not sure how they're gonna lead this. I'll have to maybe do a trading post now, just for coins. It's not pretty. They'll probably have to like finish building their town, the dwelling. They'll have to turn that into a town and take a coin town. Some point, probably sooner. So that means they might have to dig d5 first, so that I can build that town faster without building as many trading posts. I mean, that's good to send this priest to fire. That's pretty nice. I also would like to pass faster, so I get water 1. But that also means that to get water 1 next round, I'll have to skip the coin action. Could also take coin. I feel like water 1 would be pretty important to me. My economy is, I'd say, average for how giants are supposed to look at by this point. But I'm missing the mid-game influx of coins. Having to do power into coins, it's not very satisfying. Okay. So I will have to decide now if I am going to A9. And if I want to ship or not. Ship 13 coin, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4. So I'm looking at a ship increase, a trading post, and 3 dwellings. That's what, 13 coin? I have 13 coin, but the next round I'm looking at doing nothing, which I guess is okay. If I don't do ship increase though, then I do E1, E2. I get to pass earlier. Well, I do C2, E1. Do C2, E1. I get to pass earlier. I would like Darklings to take B3 this turn, but I don't think they'll be able to manage it. So yeah, it's just kind of awkward because I have to limit my resources before I see what Simon's doing with all of his resources, and before I figure out what's the best way to cause an annoyance to him. Doing trading post, well, doing ship increase means I get to build 1 more dwelling. And I guess the question is if that dwelling is worth it. I guess it is. So we'll start with ship increase. I also expect to get some influx of power at some point, but my positioning of the way the red buildings are positioned on this map in general, and definitely in this game, leech just sort of trickles in, or it comes like too much at the end. But like if mermaids would give me a 5 or 6 right now, for example, I'd gladly take that. Which means I guess I should convert more power down. Although I do prefer 2 for 3s, so. Oh, I guess, okay, so this is a digging mermaids then. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. But we can threaten E1 first. I mean, build E1 first, threaten F1. Okay, that seems reasonable. And we'll convert, or we're gonna spend 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna spend 9 more power. We'll just convert 1 first. Income taking it. Just in case Darklings is kind enough to give me a 2 for 3. Which I don't think they will, but it's not unreasonable. And Nomads might give me a 2 for 3 because I could still do the E6, E7, E6, E7, F7, G8 plan, and then have their third tile be C8, D5, D6, E9. So that means they're not taking E8. So like they would have to take E6 in that scenario. That would give me yeah, because they could go double dig now. I just hope they don't double dig A9. That they have a way to punish them if they go A9. But it does also seem pretty not part of their plan. Like I don't see why they would need A9 and A8. I'm thinking if I'll ever reach G10 H7, and I think there's a possibility if I go C9, F9, and then G10, that'll open up a couple of more red hexes for me to contest network at the end. Which I'm hoping for second network. Maybe first. I'm not sure how likely is that. I think digging mermaids tend to. Well, wait. I'm not even sure if Simon is going digging. Simon could be going shipping, right? Well, without ship score, the digging seems to make. Or he could just be sending priest to cult. That would also make some sense. Because if he goes digging right now, he's gonna have coin troubles when he goes for his trading post upgrade. Okay, this is fine for. This is actually good for me because now Nomads doesn't need these 600. I could circle around there, and I'm going to have to commit now to my plan, which is wait. Oh, he left E6 open. That's also good because he's committed to building there. And count on the nice leech save there. Darklings have another, so I'm gonna convert first. This A9, and my trading post could go on A9 or D1 or E1. Sure, because Mermaid is gonna go dig upgrade, and I think they can barrel through this turn. They could take E2, take C2. Yeah. Oh, and I can pass back to dwelling score. Do I have the temple? I think so. Nomads have build. Well, no, they have build and then sandstorm build. I don't know if I have the temple. It's not giving me the leech first. I think Darklings might have. No, I think they converted perfectly. So Darklings is getting combs. This is pretty awkward for me. But I guess my score is in a good spot, so nothing to complain about. But I do foresee some coin troubles. We all have 2 coins. next round. And I like to build a temple and maybe I should have dug a7 this round instead, because I think next round would be a good time to place the landscape, and I have to put a dwelling on a7. So if this round instead I dug a7 and a9, I could next round put the dwelling on a8 instead. That would have been better. So 3 ship pronto. I'm not sure where to put my sanctuary. Might just have to be on a7 to a9, because I don't have many digs left, and I might have to spend a couple to fight network. So is this going to be a pass? This is going to be a pass onto the... That's a dwelling scoring round. It's going to be a pass on the dwelling scoring. This anyway, though. It's fine. I could take the there's a bonus tile that's flush with resources. That's actually pretty good. Almost as good as 6 coins. So I'm at 79 going in. Okay, this is good, but not a losing decision. Well, no, not much of a decision. 7 points or 8 points is just too many. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to turn the worker plus 3 power plus 1 coin into 8 points, I don't think. But what do I do next round? I like to go tempo, dwelling, trading post. So I need 10 coins. After my power, I'll also send a priest somewhere. Maybe fire. I need to get 4 points off fire. That's pretty good. Or air. That's mostly been an afterthought because I'm too busy with my priests otherwise. I guess I've only collected 1 priest up to now. So, I mean, it is a lot of, yeah, but it's not worth 7 points. It's like taking a 2 for 3, and then taking another 1 for 2, and then trading 4 points for another worker. Yeah, I'll just take the score and collect the power if people upgrade. So I do see deranged towns, and I think this does mean that he's leaving D6 open. And bridge towning. He might want 1 more of D6 and E6, but I'm not sure if he has that many. I was saying that I was going to take this, right? This is pretty mean because he might have more trading post upgrades incoming later, and I'm gonna miss out on the power, so I need to double check this. 2, 9, 11. I could take 11. And then if he's gonna upgrade more this round, I'm gonna miss out on the power. Let's see, he has 2 ship. Is he going to upgrade more? He might do a temple now, but then that's irrelevant because I don't need that power, because that's the same place that the power's coming in. What if he doesn't upgrade? I think I can take this. I can absorb 1 more. And so really the tile I took was yeah. So I landed on a 7-point tile, but now it's already 3 points for 2 coins. 3 points and 2 points of 5 power. Yeah, so it's still better than the other tile. Like if you if you think about it this way, because if I took the 3 coins, 3 power on worker, I wouldn't accept this. Okay, so the priest went to 1 shipping increase and priest to earth, which makes sense. Priest to water. That'll give Simon a good boost of coins for round 6. Unfortunately not for round 5. And he also claimed water 1 ahead. So there is a chance that if we pass second, there's a chance that we get coin, right? Because Darklings might go for water 1 here, but I don't think they'll be able to afford it with their economy. So we get water 1, we don't get coin, that's okay. But this means that we'll be able to do some building. Well, if we got coins instead, though, then I'll have to increase ship maybe and build and ship to D6 this turn already. No, I don't think. I'm not gonna have enough coin for that anyway. So I have 12 to 13 coin, maybe some more. And I'm gonna do temple, trading post, dwelling. That's 10. Maybe another trading post. 13 and then pass. Yeah. That's kind of awkward because then my sanctuary will have to be fire 1. Even though so maybe I have to aim for 3rd town if I'm taking fire 1. Which means that I'll have to do some digging around E2, like C1, C2. I'll need 3 more digs and a bridge. Yeah, I guess I can manage that. 3 more digs and a bridge. And that'll put me at 3 more. But that's still a pretty bad network. I think I'll need at least 4 resources. So this is water 1. Convert to nothing great to pass on. Something great to, well, yeah. I think I might be passing first this round. So pass on the priest 3 coin, followed by coin power actions. I didn't leave enough to be able to take the coin power action. But I think I'll have enough anyway from I'll have like 6 power coming in from the stronghold and trading posts. Which means that I'll need to have at least 2 power left. Also 1 more from priest to fire, so that's enough. I can spend all 6 of my coins. Except I would like to spend 7 coins. Okay. I would like to spend 8 coins. That means that I still need like 1 coin to be enough for all this. I also could stall. But I don't think that's necessary. Let me think about this. Because I think passing on to priest and 3 coin. Priest is worth maybe 2 points, like 3 points on the tip, like a 3-point swing. And being able to take a coin's action might be worth like 5-6 points. That's gonna beat out the trading post tile, I think, and probably even the stronghold sanctuary tile. I'm really going to be short on coins next round, even if I take so I think I also can decide later because I'm gonna send this priest to fire. I'll be a 6-3-0. I can absorb I need to check if A7 is in danger. It is not. I can absorb some more. Mermaids are going to upgrade. Mermaids are coming to C2. Okay, so my town is going to be E1, E2, E3, it turns out. So I don't have the time to stop mermaids on C2. I think this is going to be Priest of Fire because I'm taking Fire 2 next round, so this will give me a pretty good, the second point place on Fire. Then I could send another Priest to Priest Air next round. Priest of Fire. So I get Priest of Fire first, and then I'll decide if I want to dig and not.
So
I have to put out a trading post first, so I could do that first too.
we've got a question
I'm
for
gonna
you from the
do.
chat. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
People are asking if you play with the display income on.
Oh yeah, it's I didn't used to, but I've grown like it looked very ugly at the beginning, but I've grown accustomed to it, and it's pretty convenient. Especially for like looking at what other people have incoming. I don't have to scroll down to their boards and do the calculations.
True.
You might have to come in more super because I'm just like rambling.
Well,
Like cut me off.
you're
Like
explaining everything that
uh,
you're doing, and
hit
I
me.
guess that's 100% fine.
Well,
That's
yeah, but it's a bit like yeah, it's
listen.
just a lot.
I just didn't want to
There's a
interrupt
lot.
you at all. Okay. So what's your plan here for this and next round, actually?
So this round I was gonna do dig A7. Wait, why did I? How did I? God, yes, this is not great. I would like to accept this, but that means that Darklings and Mermaids get to bully me around a little. So I am not going to accept this. That's why I'm gonna do trading post on A7 and E1. And then pass. Next round, I'm gonna do Sanctuary for Fire 2, and I think I should be able to dig E2, hard dig E3, bridge, and town. Not sure if I have enough resources, but at least no one's gonna touch these hexes, and no one's gonna need well, no nomads need a bridge. Might also forego the third town. Okay, so no one did feed me reach after all. I think that I do want to pass fast. I don't mind passing 2 coins.
So in terms of
Okay,
passing,
so yeah, hmm?
yeah. So in
No,
terms of passing, you prioritize the 7 coins action or the pass tile with victory points here.
I do want to pass faster, and then just grab the 7 coins.
Right.
Like just open act the coins power action. I think I'll definitely need that. Let's see. So yeah, I missed some converting there, which meant I missed a 3 for 2 that the range offered me. It's a little awkward, but I think I'll have enough power to get through this. The coin town is also, well, at least one coin town is gone. Second one might go. No, I guess not. I just want the range to build his bridge like now. If he would kindly do so.
Ask him nicely in the game chat. Deranged, can you take a bridge?
Yeah. Not sure the third town. I guess the third town has to be worth it because I'll have to dig more anyway. Well, if I do 3 ship, I do 3 ship. I'm also wondering if this priest fire was worth it, but that doesn't matter anymore because I'm taking second place, but I might take second place just with fire too. And the priest air might be just as valuable. I think we have a chance walking over to keyboard chat and game chat. So I don't have a third town coming for sure. I don't think I might not have the resources to pull it off. So maybe my priority is to ship to D6 and H7 and then dig H8, build G10. That gives me 4 more network with 1 tick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And usually that's just as good with Fire 1 and Earth, especially if the good towns are wrong. It's the only thing that's uncomfortable about this plan is my Sanctuary town needs Fire 2. And it makes me pretty uncomfortable to take Fire 2, know that I don't have a third town income. But what can I do about it? I could go for third town. Can I do it for third town? I don't know. This one more trading post is also going to be cost me a point, but it's going to give me 2 coins. Cost of a worker. I have 14 workers right now, so it's going to cost a worker. I have 13 workers. The Sanctuary is just such an expensive building. It's crazy. It's very not conducive to fighting network. Building Sanctuary. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, but trading post kind of feels right, so we're just go for trading post. Something like a 4 worker dig, or maybe a dig increase and a 2 worker dig. I don't think I have the coins for that. So if I do a 4 worker dig, 11, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have enough workers. 4 for the Sanctuary, 4 for a dig, and then a dwelling, a trading post. And then one of E2 and E3 is the landscape. So that's 11 workers. I have exactly 11. And then my network's very poor. If I do ship, yeah, I think I'm fighting network. But the problem with that plan is I need a range to leave D6 for me, which he probably will if I leave him the bridge. Or maybe he's gonna bridge now. Also, like, it's what illusion that I'm fighting, and I'm like stalling to pass here, but preferring to pass onto priest, 3 coin, and then take coin, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, I think that works. And could the 5 coins be better? A cult step is like half a priest. I think the priest itself is 4 or 5. The cult step could actually be better. Because I don't need 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'm just going code step. Because the priest is going to code, so this is trading a code step for 2 coins. Seems good. 6, 10, 11, 18. I'll have 18 coin. So I will be able to increase ship. I need someone to let me do it. No, I just need D6. Sorry. I just need D6. Alright, so we're passing and taking coin. That's right, and not attacking. So the range is going to bridge, maybe? But I am taking coins. People can do whatever they want to do. What does this cat mean? Really? I think this gets me anything. Because my way of scoring right now is really just building. 4, 5, 6. Build down to 3 network, ideally. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 workers to do all that building. Plus perhaps a dig. 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm planning to build 1 sanctuary, 1 trading post, 3 dwellings, and my landscapes. I need 4 places to build. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need 9 workers. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 15 plus ship increase. I'll need 19 coins. I have 10, 11. I have 18 coins. I have enough coins. And I need either one. I need either 1 extra dig, no extra digs, or 1 extra dig, depending on whether I get D6 or not. If I don't get D6, I need 1 extra dig, which is 4 workers. I have 2 spare workers and 2 priests right now. So this, and only 1 spare priest, but I have power. I'm going to go to 360. After spending for coin, I'm gonna go to, yeah, I don't think I can use this. Because I also have a town incoming, so I could take a worker town instead, so we're gonna go like this. My score is just kind of set right now. Yeah, like there's, I don't think a whole lot to do playing Giants. I have a sanctuary, a trading post, 3 dwellings. That's 5 plus 3 plus 6. That's 14 plus. I'm taking fire 2 though. Plus the ship increase. That's 18 plus the dig increase. Dig advance. That's 24. So I'm at 91, 114 plus 4 on fire, 118 plus the town, like 7-point town, 125 plus everyone's getting, no, it's not great. Plus network, maybe plus like 12 on it, like 15 on network, time. I hope so. Sorry, I hope so. The range needs 2, 3. Oh no, because he needs D6 to connect. This is so terrible. Alright, yeah, he needs D6 to connect, so I will need the digs. And he might dig H7 just for places to build. This is not great.
He might want to take E9
I
instead.
don't. Hmm?
He might want to take E9 instead. It's 1 ship upgrade less.
It's 1 ship. Yeah, it's 1 ship. And once I take the coins, he's gonna have a bit of a coin trouble. No, actually not. He only has dwellings left to build. Oh no, that's a sanctuary town, right? That's a sanctuary town, so he's not gonna. He actually wants me on D6 then, no? And then he goes E9, and then he has places to put his trading post. Except he's out of trading post build. That's annoying. Yeah. I just couldn't get the ship increase in time though. Yeah, I'm not sure what other. Well, maybe I could pivot back to building my 3rd town. That's so bad. No, that's that's yeah, because network is going to be, what is network going to be? 6, 7, 8 mermaids. The extra network is probably worth 6 points. So network it is. Yeah. And I really need one of D6 or H7. Yeah. Afraid I'm not going to get it. Bridge? Bridge? Well, he does only have 2 priests, right? So can you do 3 ship increases? Maybe not. Maybe 2 ship increases? I really only need 1 of D6 or H7. So I just don't arrange to take both. Because I will then have the resources to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 network, right? 8, 9, no, 16, 18, 15 network, yeah. I think that should be good enough. Okay, this is good. This means this is a sanctuary plus a trading post. Maybe he's foregoing the sanctuary. Sanctuaries are just like so expensive to build. And he doesn't have anything good to take. Who's mermaids could but mermaids already built their sanctuary. Mermaids might do stronghold town, increase ship for just for score. That will take out a trading post though, and mermaids will need to rebuild their trading post. So there's kind of some tension there. And then yeah, it's 2 points less. Unless their resources, unless they naturally will build their trading post. Mermaids also need fire 1, fire 2, right? So I guess my priest of fire was necessary. Mermaids need fire 2, but then that's also going to take out their trading post. This trading post scoring tower that mermaids landed on is looking worse and worse. If I lose, okay, I'm looking at chat. If I lose D6, I need to dig twice to get H7 once, right? G7, G7, H7. Yeah, or I could do C9, F9, H7, because I need one more dig to unlock G10 too. And those 2 hexes should at least be safe. But yeah, the problem with that is it's just gonna take too long for me to reach H7. By which time H7 might be gone. Fani says, isn't the coast step better? Yes, I did come to that conclusion too. Waiting for Simon to decide if he's going for the 3rd time, probably. Oh, he could also do landscape, stronghold, and just do 2 towns. That might be better because stronghold scores, whereas fire 2 doesn't. Not sure if he has enough to. He went for big advance. So this looks like stronghold landscape. And 2 towns, which means that he's not going to have a great network. But we'll just do a ship increase first. And hopefully the range doesn't notice that or he doesn't care. Let's see. So what am I saying? I need at least one. I just need 1 dig if I get one hard dig if I get one of D6 or H7, but I would prefer no hard digs. I guess yeah. Ideally, he figures out that he actually needs E9 because he doesn't have the resources to increase 2 ship. This is so mean. So now he needs 3 ship, and this looks like no sanctuary to me. This just looks like a trading post, and then increase. Oh ship. Oh, that's fine. This looks like trading post. And then take priest. And then increase ship 3 times. Oh, he could also hard dig E9. He could hard dig E9 and build E9, I7. and get down to, oh, and then we tie, okay. So I think network will be around 6 points here. Do I need this level network? No, because I could just take the worker town as I calculated previously. Is that right? 4, 5. I need 4 for sanctuary, 2 for trading posts, 3 for dwellings. And that's 9. 4 for hard digs. That's 13. So I don't need this decline. And now I go G7, H7, and yeah, I think I'll just claim my H7 first. It might not be necessary, but it's okay. Just give the range the call though. Okay, that's enough for me to think about this somewhat. If I go to C9 round, the danger is that I'm gonna lose H7 for. Oh, but that's also going to give him half a coin. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I don't care anymore.
Fair enough.
See, I'm gonna do this. Okay, that's calm. If my other route did not involve giving nomads half a coin, then I would have done my best to avoid going the southern route, because the coins do seem to look like they're gonna come in pretty clutch here. Oh, I also had I had H2, H3. Is that equivalent? That's kind of equivalent, because right now I'm gonna take a G9, G10. And so H2, H3 is equivalent. The good thing is that now I don't need to care about, not that really anyone's going to be able to disrupt me, but now I pretty much is guaranteed that I'll be able to get to 15 network. Because if somehow someone finds a way to touch G10, there's still H2, H3. So I think I also lost track of where usually towards the end when I count score, I just do the delta between each player to see like who am I ahead of and am I behind. Like if I do versus Darklings, I'm 20 points ahead, and we're roughly tied on coats. I'm gonna beat him in network by like 12. We'll say 12. He's gonna get his. So that puts me 30 points ahead. He has his. Is he doing a sanctuary? I don't think so. Yeah, that's impossible. So he's got 4 coming in there. So he's not going to be able to make up the 20 points, 30 points. So I'm ahead of Darklings. Mermaids, this is more worrisome. I'm losing 24 cults, maybe not so much. Maybe it's say 22 in cults on the, and then I'm winning on fire cult. So wait, who got there? Oh wow, Simon got there. Wow. Oh, this is so mean. Everyone's so mean. Okay. This is trouble. So what is this then? This is 13 network? 14 network. That means I don't need a trading post though. So I can pivot to dig increase, right? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That means I can pivot to dig increase in a better town. 4, 5, 6. Is that the most score? That might be the most score. Okay. This was wait, so because I can't possibly Can I possibly get to? No, but I don't need to because mermaids is so behind on network. They can't touch me. So I'm just gonna lose to nomads on network. Right? Not necessarily, because I'm gonna go dig increase now, so they have to build their dwelling now. Which they will, but I think dig increase is the most score here. It's basically a priest and 5 coins for 6 points. Yeah, I gotta be right.
Ryan asks if you're looking for Fire 2 or Air 1 in expensive trading post right now.
I think I have fire 2 and then just 2 more dwellings. I think that also gives me a good town to take. Oh, maybe I should have town first. Because I want priest town. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Yeah, that was poor. I should have just towned. Okay, but this gives because well because I want priest town. Oh no, actually the 8-point town is off too. This yeah. I had to figure out there's like 3 good towns left. And there's like 4 towns incoming, so one just went. There's the Mermaid's Town to dig, and then there's the Darkling's Town with a dig and with 2 moves. There's my town with a fire 2. The good thing about this though is that now I'd be able to take I7. Does it matter if I? Well, no, I can't take I7 though, right? 4, 5, 6. I could take I7 too. Does that help though? Let's see. So if I take I7, I go to 4 structures left. Darklings will have, yeah, Darklings is behind because Darklings have 1 trapped building. And Mermaids is behind. And right, they go landscape, and they. Oh, are they trying to build to H8? They could be, right? So they will also have 4 structures left. That's the point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, mermaids also have 4 structures left. So if I dig I7, well, nomads also have 4 structures left. Because nomads need to dig E9 right now. Right? They need to. It's also kind of annoying that I can't reach E9. Because if I can touch E9 and turn it and like build on it, then nomads just don't connect. I guess I can dig E8. Like it's a huge cost if I took E9 away from them. So wait, so what's nomads have to do another ship increase? They have to dig and build E9, and that will still give them enough to build I7. But if I take it away, they just increase and they just build a trading post instead, and that's 4 points for them too. So it's kind of the point is like nomads get roughly the same number of points, but I get 3 more. 2 workers for 3 points. Is that right? I think that's right because I go. I think I've my resources are going to sanctuary, 2 dwellings. So that's 10 coins. I have 10 coins. I also have 10 workers because fire 2 is going to give me another coin. So that's 10 coins, and right now I have a worker. So that's 10 workers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could wait, what did mermaids take? Mermaids took priest town. What does this mean? This means that they're going to, but no, I think the network has to matter, right? So it's gonna be dig, build, build. So Simon actually doesn't have a priest, it's a worker. It's a glorified worker, I think. That sounds about right. And this means that if I don't town now, I'm gonna lose the 11-point town, which is just 4 points better than the workers. So I should just town now and let the yellow build. I think that sounds about right. Because if I dig yellow's hex, that's 3 points. And I could just town up instead and save my workers and also grab the 11-pointer. Yeah. Okay. And then I go G9, G10. Five. There just enough resources too. To dig build E9 followed by ship increase. So he's 9 points ahead of me on network. About like 2, 4, 6, 8 points ahead of me on codes. 9, 10, 12 points ahead of me on codes. 20 points. He's winning 20 points there. And then more on the pass. 8 on the pass, 30 points. 40 points ahead. I think that's enough. What have I got? Thing but G9, G10. I think that's right.
Okay, so you've got it figured out. Are you winning?
I think so. Oh, that should have been a dig no build because I need Darklings to commit priests first. But I don't think I have the tempo anyway. I think I'm ahead. I'm 40 points ahead of the range. I do 20 in endgame, 10 on the pass. 20 in the endgame, 10 on the pass. So I think like about a couple points ahead. I'm 30 points ahead of mermaids. I lose 20 in codes, tie on network, and then 4 on the pass. I think that also gives me about like 5 points ahead. I think like yeah, between 5 to around 5 points ahead of mermaids and between 5 to 10 ahead of nomads.
Yeah, guys, the game chat are trying to figure it out. Who's winning?
Mm, yeah. Yeah, the thing about the Giants though is that especially in this scenario, I felt like there wasn't a whole lot to decide on. Like which is why yeah, I don't find them as interesting of a faction sometimes.
Well, for me
I think
personally, go ahead,
there's
go
a whole
ahead.
lot more you can do though when you get like when you get a huge influx of leech round one. Like if the place you upgrade stronghold is within a leech triangle, then you have a lot more decisions on like do you take oh my god this is so bad for me.
Mm.
Wait, did I just suddenly lose? That's I was counting on. I might be losing to mermaids now. That was mean. Why? Why would he do that? Is it because I took his town? Is it... Let's see. What else can I do here? Not a whole lot, I don't think. Um, wait. Let's see. Not a whole lot. 54. Okay. And now it turns out that the priest was better because I could go priest to air. Um, before I could go priest air, and I have the extra coins, so maybe a priest was better. Or maybe I should have just taken a priest power action, but I think that was gone like fairly early. I'm not sure. Not sure if the priest power action was gone already. But if it wasn't, I should have taken the priest power action. Okay,
Oh,
am I still ahead of Simon? I don't know.
well, you lost like
20.
2 points, right?
Let's see. I'm losing 20 points in codes, and then 20 points in codes, 4 on the pass, 24. I'm still ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, that took you down, just took away your 2 victory points, right?
Yeah, but I also took out Simon points because he also had a code step on fire. If Darkness didn't take the 2 key towns, I guess it was a wash needed. Like half a code point. Like a like one more power for a priest, but it's not happening.
So you were talking about giants. The thing I find interesting about giants is that how do you, uh, let's say, where do you dig? You get 6 digs from a stronghold action, possible
Yeah.
act 6 maybe once, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
hard dig. So where you place them, how you form your towns. Uh, for me, it's always tricky, and very often when I play giants,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, where's that last dig that I needed for my town or network or whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing that I watched a lot of highlights games as giants. He used to play them quite a lot, and I noticed, how he places his digs. Even though at first they were like, why would you dig there, right? And later it turns out that that dig enabled him to do something else, right? Move here, or open his town space. So uh, the thing about Giants, you said there wasn't much to do here, right? But the fact that you decided to go for the Northern town with Sanctuary, you might have as well done it somewhere else, right? Uh, if you there was this possibility of town around B5 or something, right? So uh,
Mm-hmm.
digs for Giants are always the most tricky for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I never feel comfortable, with these digs actually. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a lot more of a thing for me on base map because like as I was saying earlier, the you don't have to spend your digs to reach your reds. You just
Hmm.
increase ship to 2 and then you take all your reds. And so your digs have a lot more freedom into going and you can like shape your towns or you can shape your disruption. Whereas on Fjords and maybe some of the other maps, but I think especially Fjords, you have to spend your digs to reach your res. Like for example, in this game, I dug D1 because I wanted to reach C3, and I dug A8 to reach A9. And
Yeah.
so like that makes it like I feel a lot more constrained playing giants on Fjords.
Do you think giants or chaos magicians are better on fjords in general?
Mhm.
If you were to choose between giants or chaos magicians on fjords, who do you
Mhm.
think is better
Yeah.
in most scenarios?
Well, I think like chaos when they get the E5 to H3 stretch, they're like super strong, and I think just in general they like there's a lot more flexibility in playing chaos, and they don't necessarily have to take all their reds early. Whereas for giants, the early expansion, like I feel like for giants, quite often what you really want to see is around one like stronghold scoring, and then round two dwelling scoring, and you land on 10 ship, and they increase like and you get a lot of power. You go to 2 ship and you build all your reds from 2. But that's not possible on this map, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So yeah,
All right,
looks
well,
like you got it.
that was a very efficient game too. thanks for thanks for having me, Super. And
Sure.
sorry for all that. Like basically 2 hours of rambling.
That was okay. Listen, I don't want to keep you up here. We're gonna end the stream because DeepFinesse is sleepy. Um, so yeah, it also took a while to play it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. And I guess there's no much else to say. We'll see next time. Whatever that stream might be. We've got a couple to go. So yeah, any final thoughts on the game here, DeepFinesse, or anything?
No, not really. Not the game itself. I do feel like it might work better if it like with um how to put it, like having more of a conversation with you as opposed to as opposed to me just like going on and on for yeah.
Right?
The thoughts were kind of disorganized, but um we'll try again next time.
Sure. It was
Thanks
just a
everyone
moment.
for
So yeah,
listening.
everyone, and have a good day.